What's going on, guys? Gabe here with Buffy Dork, and I know it's been a while, but we are going to go over a very simple trading method, the 1348 exponential moving average crossover method. Now, we have built a community in Discord based on the strategy, and our teachings have evolved. So what I want to do is offer the teachings to the public. Now, you don't have to sign up for our Discord. But later on in the video, I will share the benefits. What I am going to do, however, is give you my chart and my setups for free, especially for those who trade with TradingView. And I'm actually going to break down the individual indicators. I'm also going to include a link to the Discord, the free Discord, for, I guess, new traders who are using a paper trading account. We have free alerts there for you as well, right? So you could go ahead and hone the skill set in being a very efficient, just killer trader. Now we have people who are absolutely killing it. We're going to showcase them in a second, but let's get into the chart here. We have 1348. We are on the SPY 13. Let's go ahead and do the color index here. So blue is the 13. The red here is the 48, and the yellow is the 200 EMA. Now we have a specific set of rules here, and basically let's go ahead and cover the put rule. Now, when the 13 crosses below the 48, we get a put signal. Now, a couple of rules here. The price action has to be below the 200 EMA, and then we have to go ahead and look at relative strength index. This would have to be below 50 as it is at this point of the cross. MACD needs to be below the signal line and trending in bearish territory. As you can see here, this is bearish momentum on the histogram. And then we have an extra layer of confirmation with the shaft trend cycle. Now, guys, look, you can get this chart down in the description. Make sure you got TradingView and make sure you pay the additional $6 for real-time data. I believe it's New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ. There's a third one. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but there's three of them. And this is going to give you real-time data so you get real-time charts, and you can then start practicing the 1348 on a paper trading account using the alerts that we offer for free in the free section of our Discord. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and break down RSI here, because people want to know what RSI is. Now, as a YouTuber, I am obligated to explain what RSI is. So it is the relative strength indicator. It was developed in 1978, and it provides technical traders with signals about bullish and bearish price momentum, and it is often plotted beneath the graph of an asset's price. An asset is usually considered overbought when RSI is above 70% and oversold when it's below 30%. So let's go ahead and go back to the chart. You guys could see we had the SPY that it was really in some oversold territory here, right? And we had some overbought territory when it got rejected and made its move down, right? So we are looking at the SPY on the 5-minute. But the way we like to play this, right, is if we are following the trend and following the trend to stay in a play, if it's a put, we want to see RSI below 50. Right below 50 shows that it's bearish. Above 50 shows that it's bullish. Okay, we then go ahead and use the MACD. Now let's go ahead and get a definition on the MACD. Now, the moving average convergence divergence is calculated by subtracting the 26-period exponential moving average from the 12-period exponential moving average. MACD triggers technical signals when it crosses above, which means to buy, or below, which means to sell, its signal line. The speed of the crossover is also taken as a signal of a market is, or that a market is overbought or oversold. MACD helps investors understand whether the bullish or bearish movement in the price is strengthening or weakening. So let's go ahead and see what this looked like with the SPY. So you had the crossover happen, and you could see some deep red here on the histogram here. This is showing some strengthening in bearish momentum. And then you could see the visual cue where the MACD line is below the signal line. Again, the MACD is blue, the signal line is orange. And so when it crosses below, and then you're seeing that strength in momentum, that is an extra layer of confirmation along with the put signal and the price action that you are in a high quality trade. Now, the next layer here, right? So this is the shaft trend cycle. Now, the only reason why I like to use the shaft trend cycle is because it's a little faster than the MACD. So it gives us just that clue and that heads up, but it's also an extra layer of confirmation in how we play this, right? So the shaft trend gives us a sell, MACD then crosses below, RSI then dips below 50, put signal is then signaled. This is where we say, okay, this is a high quality trade. We got a put signal here, and we have all of the indicators signaling a go. Now, shaft trend is a very, very simple indicator. Again, I am obligated to give you a definition. Now, the shaft trend cycle is a charting indicator used to help spot buy and sell points in the Forex market, but it can be used in pretty much any asset class, right? Now, compared to the popular MACD indicator, STC will react faster to changing market conditions. A drawback to STC is that it can stay in overbought or oversold territory for long stretches of time. So we go back here and we could see, it stood in oversold for long stretches of time. However, it did in fact keep you in the play a little bit longer. Let me explain. So we get the put signal here because the 13 crossed below the 48 and it broke through a significant level of support. Now, guys, if you're worried about support and resistance, don't worry. The chart that we're giving away free automatically plots these for you, okay? So you don't have to worry about constantly looking for support and resistance. But we'll get into support and resistance in a second. Let's go ahead and talk about this. So you get the put signal, and RSI is saying, hey, we're good, up until RSI hits its moving average, right? So you got this light green crossing over its moving average, which is here in yellow. That is indication of an exit point. So you secured the bag the minute this crossed over, okay? Now you have the MACD, and the MACD is giving you a continuation, and so is the shaft trend. So what we do is we wait for a retracement off the 13. Our Discord affectionately calls this the rim job. We wait for that retracement because price action loves to hit EMAs and loves to treat them as support and resistance as well. Okay. Now we get the rejection from the EMA, and then we get the continuation. Again, up until this point where the RSI crosses above its moving average, signaling, hey, now it's time to get out. Now look at what the price is doing relative to the 13 EMA. Now, guys, the market is live. This is not some, okay, yeah, it's easy to narrate because, the market's closed and things aren't moving. No, the market is live right now. And you could see that price is just literally magnetized to the 13 up until we get some signals here, right? Until the RSI breaks below 50, above 50, that's when you would get that momentum for the candles to start making a move to the upside. Now, I want to find another illustration of the strategy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to our alerts. Now, our alerts in our Discord, yes, this is a premium Discord. Our alerts give you the price of the cross and then gives you the different charts that you could go ahead and build your thesis on, but it also gives you the rules. So every play that you're playing, you are getting a refresher on what to look for and what the rules are. But let's go ahead and look at the market. So we're going to go to 3-minute market here because we've gotten some alerts, and we got an alert on Grab. Guys, mind you, this is a real-time illustration, so let's go ahead and pull up Grab here. So we got the alert on the 3-minute, but it has not panned out on the 5-minute. What we like to do in our community is get alerted on the 3-minute and use the 5-minute cross as confirmation, okay? What this also does is it allows you time to do your research, go ahead, look through the options chain, look at different expirations, look for open interest, look for volume, et cetera, et cetera. Now, we're not going to get into options, okay? That's for another video, and I feel like Short to Fix or TMI could go ahead and break that down for you. You can actually just paper trade with stocks, right? And just make a boatload of money. We're going to show you how that actually happens, especially if you have a 9-to-5er, right? But let's get back to the chart. What we want to do is find a possible play, and I want to illustrate the power of the 1348. So we got T, AT&T crossing up. So let's go ahead and see where T is at, and we're going to give you a real life breakdown, right? So we got the alert on a 3-minute. We have not gotten it on a 5-minute. And this is the reason why we play on a 5-minute, because if we used the indication on a 3-minute, we would have front run and we would not have taken the time to understand and analyze the charts. Okay. And we would not be able to identify what our support and resistance is because, well, it's just happening way too fast, right? So we alert on the 3 so you can play on the 5. Look at what we have here. The reason why we have the 200 EMA, guys, is you could literally put this on any chart, whether it's AT&T. You can put this on NVIDIA, okay? Let's bring this up on NVIDIA. And you could see how candles like to hang around the 200 EMA, right? Using it as support and resistance, right? Currently, NVIDIA has broken below its 200 EMA, broken below a key level of support, and then currently just magnetized to the 13 as it makes its move on this put signal. You guys are seeing it right before your eyes. This put signal would have been profitable, okay? So let's go ahead and go back to T here, because I feel like T gives us a very, very good teaching point. EMAs. Price likes to hang around here, and as you can see, the EMAs are all relatively too tight, right? Which means that this is a low quality play, which also means that for those who are in the markets learning to trade, you would be able to identify that AT&T would not be giving you much returns today, especially if you are playing the stock, right? The EMAs are just way too close. Now, should we get a continuation to the downside, we have our levels, and these levels act as possible exits or possible points of reversal. And what I want to do is showcase that. And so I'm going to bring up AMD. Let's see what AMD is doing, right? And let's show you. Okay, so AMD, we had some levels that were created in pre-market, right? But at market open, it hit a level and then got rejected, found support here, right? Came right back up, found another level, right? Came right back to the 200 EMA. Again, price just loves to hang around 200 EMA. We get the put signal, and in this put signal, you have the option to go ahead and take this put signal on this candle and bail on your position right here, or just brave it. But we have the RSI and the MACD and the shaft trend here for the win. Let me explain. We took this put signal here. Everything checks out per our rules. Price action below 200 EMA. As we have 13 crossing below the 48. We have RSI below 50. We have MACD trending down, shaft trend trending down, right? So we take this put and we're writing it down. Look at what she does, right? This crossover here is our first exit, right? But then what prevents us from getting back in the trade? Well, you could see that momentum then switch to bullish. And then we have the crossover here on the MACD. Now, remember how we talked about how the STC sometimes keeps you in oversold or overbought territories for too long? Well, this is a great example of that, right? So that's why we have multiple layers of indicators. And again, knowing how to use them will help you to better analyze when you should be securing the bag and making your money. This is a very, very simple strategy, guys. And you see how price just likes to hang around the EMAs and support and resistance. What this does is it keeps you in check. Now, what I want to do, I want to come back here. Look at that level there. That level was printed previous, right? Now, support and resistance, basically the market's way of saying like, oh, I remember that price, right? I remember that price. That's where it was low at one point. and I expect a reversal because that's where some profit can be made, right? That's literally support and resistance, right? It's price discovery, right? So the market's just literally agreeing on price. Now let's go back to the chart. You could see, again, these lines are plotted for you. Should you have taken this put here, you knew you broke several levels, you were given bonuses, but now you've overstayed your welcome because look at how it just respects it, right? You guys open this chart, get this chart on your own, and just look at how your favorite equities play out. You will see time and time and time again how the chart, they love EMAs and they love support and resistance. That's it. And this is what we build our thesis on. And this is what we use to build high quality entries and exits. All right. Very, very, very simple. Now, I want to cover the Discord because I've literally given you the strategy. I'm giving you the chart for free because, you know, I'm just a nice guy. I'm going to give you the chart for free. And you could then use our free alerts, right? Paper trade, make some money. Okay. I want to share with you guys not just our alerts that you're seeing here. We got market alerts. We also got 15-minute crypto alerts because the strategy works phenomenally on crypto. Go ahead and take 1348, copy my chart, save it, and then put in your favorite crypto. Your mind will explode. I promise you. We also have 4-hour crosses here, as you could see. And then we have 30-minute market. But a majority of our people hang out in the 3-minute alerts to execute on a 5. We also have a market talk section, guys. This is a community just really helping one another, teaching one another, and people are learning on a daily basis. Now, if you just want to shoot the shit, you can do that here as well. Listen, right? We're a bunch of traders, but we're also a bunch of degenerates, right? So it's okay. It's okay to just shoot the shit sometimes, right? But what I want to share with you, and this is where it becomes mind-boggling, okay? And I am trying to find this for you. There you go. This is Trader Joe. Now, we're going to talk about Trader Joe really quick. We're not going to talk about Johnny 5. Johnny 5 is a very advanced bot. A very, very advanced bot. And Johnny 5 was inspired by myself. Trader Joe is also inspired by myself. And I would like to give a shout out to Andrew and Algo for just literally turning, my vision into reality, right? So shout out to those guys. Those guys are absolutely wonderful. But what I want to share with you, look at Trader Joe here, right? In a month being live, started with 10,000, currently with $10,925 for a 9.25% gain. If you look at your 401k right now, year to date, go ahead, I dare you, look at your 401k and see what your gains are year to date. Okay, Trader Joe is outperforming the market. For those who have 9-to-5 jobs, Trader Joe is the bot that you want and the bot that you need. Trader Joe does not play options like we do in our Discord. Trader Joe simply plays stocks on the daily time frame. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at Trader Joe's recommendation here. We have Trader Joe deciding to, let's see here. Where do we have? Let's look at one of his trades here, and that would be Allstate. Let's bring up Allstate here. We're going to play this on the daily. Trader Joe following all the rules and how we play to 1348, and I'll go ahead and just recap the rules. Okay, I want you guys to take the chart and just really learn and make money. You will be able to make sense of these charts fairly easily. Okay, so what the bot saw on the daily was that there was a call signal or a cross to the upside, right? He also looked at the indicators here. Now, we go ahead and we see the last time we got a call signal or a buy signal to buy shares on Allstate was way back in January 4th. Okay, so what this is telling me is that there's a possibility that this will pan out and you will be profitable despite this red candle. Again, through every run, you will see a bunch of red candles. But since it's on the daily and since you're playing with shares, you're literally in good hands. I mean, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. You're in good hands with Allstate, right? But you're literally in good hands with Trader Joe. It's just funny how that worked out. Okay, so here we have this chart, the daily. For those who have a 9 to 5, you could simply join our Discord, and I'll include that link down in the description. Yes, it's a paid for Discord. It is premium, but if you compare Trader Joe's performance, again, back here, we go ahead and look at what Trader Joe has been able to do in a market that's been absolutely bloody. Okay, you would be impressed. Go ahead, look at your annual performance, right? For your 401k, 403bs, just go ahead and look at your pension, whatever, and you'll see we are outperforming the market. So Trader Joe, for those who have 9 to 5, you know, it works. You just buy your shares, you sell your shares, and you just follow along with Trader Joe, okay? But let's really give some context to Trader Joe's performance, because what I want to do is go back into time, and I want to go back to, here we go. Let's go back to January, right? Let's go back January 1st at or about. Let's go back to January 4th. SPY trading at a high right here. Just at 479.98. It's literally tumbled over 20%. Meanwhile, Trader Joe is up 10%. The broader market has tumbled nearly 20%, and Trader Joe is up nearly 10%. Let's put that in perspective, okay? You could go ahead and join the Discord if you want. If you don't, that's fine. Take the free chart, get the link to our Discord for access to the free alerts, and put it to work, right? Now, each and every day, myself, STV, and TMI, we come into the Discord, and from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., we hold your hand following the strategy live to help you with your entries and your exits to make sure that you are at the very least making $3.13 a day, because that's how much it costs to play in our Discord. And of course, you have the community that's just cheering each other on. And really, a community that's going to, there's a saying, it along with great parents, it takes a community to raise a child. Well, I feel like it takes a community to really build, just an army of competent traders. TMI, STV, and myself, once a week, will have a public trading session, right? Normally set to private, but it will be public. This will happen once a week, right? Now we do 8 private live streams a week, right? So this one will be public, and you'll be able to follow along with the trades as well. So as you're building proficiency with your paper trading account using our free alerts, you could then jump on our live streams and just really like catch on, right? You say, oh, okay, yeah, I know what he's talking about. That makes sense. That's what I was doing. That makes sense, right? Support resistance, I entered to play here. I saw resistance there. That was my first clue to exit, where RSI told me to exit. Support here. That's, again, we break it down, and it's a whole lot of fun, but we make it super easy, ridiculously easy to make money in a market that is out there trying to steal your money. Anyways, this is Gabe. You know how we do. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Check out the links down below. Link to the Discord, link to the Patreon, which gives you access to premium Discord, and also link to this chart that you could go ahead and just practice and put it to good use. Okay. Anyways, this is Gabe with Bavardor. I am signing out. Peace.